Hi everyone and welcome to this video. In this video we are going to be doing another worked examples to do with present value annuities. Okay, so I've got the question here in front of me. It says, today you purchase a car for 320,000 Rand. You provide a deposit of 60,000 and secure a loan for the balance, okay, which you will repay monthly. Okay, so we're repaying monthly over 5 years at an interest rate of 16% per annum compounded quarterly. Okay, starting 1 month from now, determine the monthly repayment. Okay, so a few things to note here. Firstly, okay, we're purchasing a car for 320,000 and we provide a deposit of 60,000. So that means we need to first calculate what the loan amount is. So the loan amount is equal to the purchase price, which is 320,000 minus the deposit, right? Okay, so that gives us 260,000 Rand. Okay, so that's the loan amount. Okay, let's move on. We're going to repay monthly. Okay, so the time period in consideration, the length of a time period is 1 month over 5 years. Okay, so the number of time periods is equal to 5 years multiplied by 12. And that is, of course, 60 months. So we're dealing with 60 time periods. Okay. There's more to get through here. Interest rate of 16% per annum compounded quarterly. Okay, so we need to find the effective monthly interest rate. Okay, so what's the formula we use? Well, we know that if we have 1 plus 16, okay, divided by 4 compounded quarterly, so that to the power of 4 is going to equal 1 plus whatever we put the superscript 12 because it's going to be divided by 12 multiplied by 12. So this 16% compounded quarterly is the same as this value here compounded monthly. So we need to solve for what this is. Okay, we need to solve for I-12 to get our interest rate per annum compounded monthly. So I'm going to write that here. I-12 is the interest rate per annum compounded monthly. And we need this one because, well, as I said before, we're making monthly repayments. So we need the percentage per annum compounded monthly. We can't work with this compounded quarterly value over here. We need to translate it into the monthly value. Okay. So we solve for I-12. Now, if you manipulate this, we're going to get 1 plus 0.16 over 4. So I'm going to take the 12th root of this. So that on the right hand side, I have this value here over 12. Okay, then I'm going to minus 1 on both sides. Minus 1. And then I've got I-12 over 12. And then I'm going to multiply by 12. So I've got 12 multiplied by this whole expression here. Minus 1. And that's going to equal I-12. Okay. And then we get, if you punch that into your calculator, you should get something like this. 12845. And what we will do is we'll just round it off to 3 decimal places. So we get almost exactly 0.158. Okay. So that is, so the interest rate is 15.8% per annum compounded monthly. Okay, so let's go back to the question. The question is asking us, starting 1 month from today, determine the monthly repayment. Okay, so we've got the loan amount, we've got the number of time periods, and we've got our interest rate over here. Okay, so we know that the loan amount, if we use the formula, let me remind us of the formula first. So the loan amount is equal to X, which is the monthly repayment, or the repayment per time period, rather, I should say. 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of minus n, which is the number of time periods, all over I. So, okay, so in our question here, we've got the loan amount 260,000 is equal to X. X is what we want to solve for. We want to determine the monthly repayment. At the top here, we've got 1 minus 1 plus 0,158 as we determined, divided by 12 to the power of minus 60, because it's 60 months is 5 years, over I, which is again 0,158 over 12, close big bracket. Okay, so now we've got the one equation here and one unknown, and we just need to solve for that unknown X. Okay, so we get 260,000 multiplied by 0,158 over 12 is equal to X times 1 minus 158 over 12 power minus 60. Okay, and then we're taking 260,000 multiplied by I over 12, and all of that divided by this whole factor over here. So that is 1 minus 1 plus 0,158 over 12 to the power of negative 60, and that's equal to X. Okay, so you just have to carefully punch this whole expression here into your calculator, and if you do that, you should get that X is equal to 6,295 rounded off to 2 decimal places and 10 cents. Okay, and that is the monthly repayment, which is what the question was asking. That is the monthly repayment if we purchase a car for 320,000, deposit of 60 over 5 years. This interest rate compounded quarterly with monthly repayments. And that brings me to the end of this worked example.